And you're on.
Good morning, Mojave County. This is Jansen Villegas, and welcome to the Jansen Show. And I have the pleasure of being with Larry Topping today.
Thank you for having me.
Quite the opposite. Thanks for joining us. Super excited to have you. He is leading the march in keeping our the River Run, the bike rally River Run, the Mayhem main event moving forward. So the Bullhead River Run Motorcycle Rally is moving forward thanks to Mr. Larry Topping. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's been quite the adventure and journey. There's been a lot of work involved. I've had some help, and I'm very grateful for that help. Kirby's Law has definitely been very helpful. He's connected me with a lot of people that I needed to be connected with, so I definitely got to give a shout out to Steve Kirby from Kirby's Law and Dolan's Law.
Steve Kirby.
Yeah. But the Bullhead River Run is going to be the continuance of what was the former rally. I don't even want to say the name because I don't know how that legally applies to me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Facebook will take us down if anything.
Yeah.
They'll let us know. They always do.
Right on.
That's right.
I've actually been connected to the Laughlin River Run for since 2008. I've been doing the Ink Mayhem Tattoo Convention.
Wow.
And so I've been kind of a fixture of the rally. And when, the last 5 years of it, I really noticed, and void of the last 2 years that have been affected by what. But I've noticed that, there was definite increase in the decline of the number of people that were coming. However, even though there was a decrease outside, we were still full. We were still full all the time inside the tattoo convention all day, each day, and everybody was ready to get their booths again next year, and everybody was time inside the tattoo convention.
Sorry about the overbleed.
That's okay. That sounded like me.
It was you.
Yeah. So we want to keep that going for all of the people that appreciated the tattoo convention, and we want to keep that going for all of the artists that look to me each year to organize that event so that they could come in and do their work and perform their magic.
It almost seems like it's getting bigger than what it was, and it's almost more organized and structured now.
I would agree with that.
That's pretty cool, I think a lot of the skepticism, or however you would say that word, from people was the lack of organization, So I think it's awesome, you have Kirby's Law in place, and then you have an actual website with information and ways of, kind of setting your day up as opposed to showing up, and I think that's really cool. I'm looking at the website now. It says down there, Let Me Ride, Ink Me Up, and Let's Party. What are those three options there?
So the Let Me Ride is if you're just interested in getting a rally T-shirt and riding, that's fine. You can do that. We don't want to stop you from just doing that, and you can order that online, and it'll all be ready for you when you come register, and we can give you your raffle tickets and your T-shirt. And the Ink Me Up is the same thing, but includes the tattoo convention for all 4 days. And
cool.
The Let's Party it includes the rally T-shirt, the tattoo convention, and all of the after parties at each location, which right now is looking like 2 and maybe 3 locations, and could increase.
Wow, so it's definitely worth it to get the Let's Party package.
Yes.
That's the one that I would do.
Yep.
Or may do.
And as we put more into the production of this, because it seems like we're just putting more and more and more into it, there may be a point where we do increase that mayhem, that all-inclusive pass.
And then it sounds like
VIP.
the majority of your time now is taken up by these, coordinating these events and that sort of thing, as opposed to tattooing.
Yes.
How's that happened?
Well, you know what? My clientele are very understanding, and I only tattoo on my clients. I don't sit there and rely on the door to get by. So I want everybody that comes into the door to go to the guys that work at the shop that watch it and take care of it for me and for them.
Right.
But but as far as tattooing, my clients are going to be there as soon as I'm open and available. They're waiting semi-patiently.
Right.
But I have been getting in a couple tattoos here and there just to get myself through. But this event, really, the coordination and organization of this has really taken up all of my time. I wake up, I go to the gym, which is my feel good.
Me too.
I'm eating better, and I've got more energy, so I can work longer hours.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last show that I had, we actually touched on that subject, just how important it is to, like, keep your mind and your spirit clean.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But that's cool. How long have you been tattooing?
24 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
might
have
need
any.
to use them. You
Huh?
need a tattoo?
I don't have any
None?
tattoos.
Not
No.
one, huh?
Well, you're unique because most people do have tattoos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it's true.
I always act like I want to get some, but I end up being a wuss about it. I don't know why.
It's actually not as bad as you think anymore. They've gotten really high tech with it. The tattoo machine that I uses makes almost zero noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very quiet, and the precision is very high, so the pain is less.
I have a low pain tolerance level. Like, I'm not even good with drawing blood.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm not good with that either. I don't like.
That's
the
a different kind of
doctors-
pain.
Absolutely.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it really is, yeah.
That
Oh,
creates
wow.
anxiety for me. They come
Yeah,
at me
I
with
don't
that
like
big-ass
needles
needle.
either, no.
Okay, so it's a whole.
It's a whole different
That's why
thing.
people
And
get
you know,
addicted.
it's funny that you touched on the subject of the guns a lot quieter because I remember when I got my tattoo, the gun was so loud, it was annoying.
Right. Well, you can't even have a conversation.
Right. It's, you're like,
Really?
it's digging in my skin. Oh, my God.
Oh,
And-
no,
and
yeah,
so it's a
I
lot
wouldn't-
different now. It's
Yeah.
so quiet. Just it's like drawing a picture on you, you know?
Mhm.
And you feel the little bit of, not pain, it's just like a rubbing sensation, let's just say.
Rubbing with a sting.
A little
I guess.
sting,
Yeah,
little
'cause,
tiny
Because
sting.
we're really only going in the skin half the width
Sounds
of a
kind of
nickel.
nice, actually.
Yeah.
It actually is. I mean, that's why so many people get addicted to
Some
getting
people enjoy it.
tattoos.
Some
They
people
do.
come in, they say, "Hey, this is my therapy,"
That's right.
and I'm like, "Hey, I'm cool with your therapy. Come on." in."
Allow me.
Did you ever hear the theory that behind if you got a if you were in trouble and they want to do a what is it called when they test you for if you're nervous or not? I can't remember what they call it in there.
I call it a first date.
Well, that makes you nervous too. That always makes you nervous. But some people would prick their finger with like a pen to take the pain away
Oh,
to
I
calm
see.
them down.
Really?
Yeah, just so they wouldn't be so paranoid
That's
with the
interesting.
test.
Man,
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, though.
Yeah,
It's
oh
like,
yeah,
I'm freaking out. I'm nervous. Duke.
yeah. And
Oh,
now
I'm
I'm not.
Oh, I feel better.
Yeah.
I feel better. Yeah, exactly. It's weird, but true. Yeah.
So
That's
it says to you, "Hey, it could be worse. You could be getting poked with needles."
Yeah, straight up. Do
That
you?
gets me through.
That's a
things.
lie detector test,
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to think of. That's
What
before,
is it? The polygraph?
Yeah, before that, you would just pick yourself with a needle to make yourself calm, and so you go in there not all nervous about if you're going to tell a lie or
I
not.
see what
you
you're
know?
saying.
You
I
know what?
see.
I've actually taken a polygraph test, and I think that is a bunch of.
Yeah, BS.
Why?
A lot of people
Did you lie
do.
and they said you're not lying?
No,
It's true.
I wasn't lying, and they said that I was lying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that proved to you right there that they don't work.
Yeah, they don't work.
They don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
well.
crazy. So do you own a bike or anything like that, like for
Yeah.
these events?
I have a 2006 Harley Davidson Ultra Classic,
Cool.
and it's like riding a couch. It's so comfortable.
Wow.
I just rode it to Sturgis and back. And,
Wow.
9 days on the motorcycle. It was fantastic.
That is a long ride.
Yeah, people think that. Well, we went the long way too. But people think that you go there and it's just a big party all the time. Which yeah, there's partying happening the whole time. But you know what? I didn't hit one bar the whole time. I was
Too
so
busy
tired
riding.
from riding. Yeah.
Do you have any like advice, like for myself? You know, I have a truck and I don't really know any rules of thumbs for motorcyclists. Would you have any rules of thumbs or anything that public knowledge, like something that people should know when it comes to driving next to a motorcyclist? Or I always give them their space. That's the smartest thing.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of friends that
Yeah.
have been in accidents, and you know, I have a few friends that have passed. And I wonder if it's important to throw out there some rules of thumbs. like-
Definitely look twice. I think that that's one of the biggest things if you're in a motor vehicle is don't just rely on your mirror either.
I bet you
Take a
check
look
more
over-
than twice.
Take a look over your shoulder. Because I ride a
3
motorcycle,
times.
I'm actually more cognizant of and aware of
Your surroundings.
my surroundings, right,
Right.
in my car. The motorcyclist is assuming that you don't see him,
That's right.
or should be assuming that you don't see him. So that's a way to protect ourselves, that we're going to assume that you don't know that we're there, so
Right.
we're just going to avoid you altogether.
Right.
But if you're riding next to somebody, just keep your eyes on the road.
I almost figure out a way of getting
keep revving
away.
it. Keep revving it so they hear you.
Yeah, I've even thought about getting a motorcycle, but I don't have the best of luck with motorcycles already.
Uh-oh.
So everybody encourages not to get one.
Well,
Maybe
you know
not.
what? We're going to actually be doing a motorcycle raffle
Oh.
during
I
the
like to
event.
gamble.
Yeah, see, it's $100. It's a $100
I
raffle
play
ticket.
Keno.
And you might wind up winning the motorcycle that we have. But we don't have the motorcycle selected yet. So we're actually not selling the tickets until we actually have the motorcycle selected and purchased.
Gotcha.
You know what?
But we are getting it out there.
I just thought of my friend Corey. He actually builds motorcycles. Like, he's built some really cool ones.
That's
He
cool.
yeah, he
Custom.
works- yeah, like custom
Nice.
ones. Yeah, he works for the hospital. I think he works on the helicopters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but he's made some really cool looking motorcycles. It's always impressive, anything
Yeah.
that you start and finish, it's like really cool. Like, I'm pretty good at Jenga.
Yeah,
that's
I like
the
Jenga
extent.
too.
Yeah.
You know what? As far as mechanics are concerned, I'm good at identifying and replacing parts. When my bike is sick, I take my bike to a bike doctor.
Yeah.
Just like if I'm sick, I go to a doctor.
That's right.
Mhm.
Go to the professionals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be probably the better route every single time. So when is the
The date?
what are the dates for
It's
the
April
Bullhead River Run
27th through the 30th. April 27th through the 30th.
2022?
Yeah, so it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
And then it's over
Typically,
Sunday.
yeah, typically during River Run.
Yeah.
There's nothing happening in Laughlin, but a bunch of trash blowing through the parking lots because
Yeah, true.
everybody's split.
Everybody's gone on Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everything's going on in Bullhead then?
Yeah.
Okay,
except
cool.
for the
Right.
tattoo convention. Actually, we're having the tattoo convention in the Aquarius.
Oh,
We're
cool.
taking up the entire second floor event center.
Very nice.
And so we're going to have 100 plus booths up there full of tattoo artists. It's just more comfortable for them there.
You've done it there before,
yeah, that's
right?
dope.
Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? It's funny. We started there in
That's what I thought.
2008
Yeah.
when it was the Flamingo.
I remember it was
Yeah.
all pink.
Yeah.
They had
Flamingo was
the the
sick.
best
Yeah,
lights.
Yeah.
absolutely.
The entrance looked really cool, and now it looks like a hospital entrance.
It's
we
like
did it
Prince.
there for 2 years, and then we moved on.
Huh. Well, glad to be back.
Yeah.
It's like full circle. Full circle.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
cool.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with the former promoter on what his needs or concerns are because now I'm the promoter of the whole thing.
Right.
Cool.
Now it's up to you.
You
Yeah.
get to do it all
Your way.
justly.
Yep, and that's what we're doing. We're kind of recreating it for the motorcycle enthusiasts. We're recreating it for the attendee because that's who we want to make happy. Because you know what, if the people don't come, there's no event.
Do you think
not
that
a-
that's what was happening? Is there was the wrong audience was being targeted, or
No. It has nothing to do with the wrong audience being targeted. It's when you come here and you're paying $9 for a beer,
True.
or you're paying $16 for a rum and coke.
right?
It makes you think, well, man, I can go across the river, which is over here,
Right.
and go to any one of these bars and get my beer for $2.50 or $3.50.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the rally, we're going to be doing beer tickets. The actual price of beer hasn't been determined yet, but we'll be putting that out.
Right, but it won't be $9 and
No,
$16.
absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully
It
not.
absolutely
Yeah,
won't
that's
be.
true because that was always a topic whenever I would go with my buddies. It's like, man, everything is so expensive,
Yeah.
Bite the bullet because we're here for the experience and the event.
Exactly.
But then it still leaves you with the next year like, it comes every year. I'd rather not.
And then again, you have less people coming to the rally because you're not making the people happy. So then they continue to tax the vendors for just an exorbitant amount of money that it's just not worth it. So the vendors stop coming. So less people come because the vendors aren't coming to see. But not that all people come to see the vendors.
Right.
But just as the rally is crashing, you just see an exodus of people. There's a lot of people that come just for the ride because they want to come down here, get their room, and do their ride because it's good weather and it's perfect.
Chill, yeah.
Are you guys going to have room rates as well this year for that?
I already do.
You do?
Yeah,
cool.
I already do.
And what hotel's going to be offering the room rates? All of them, or?
Well, you know what? I'm actually
specific?
working on group rates with the other properties, but
Okay.
right now I have the Aquarius and the Edgewater from the Golden Entertainment properties.
Very cool.
That are helping me, and Sean Hammond from the Aquarius.
Love
there.
Sean. He's cool.
Man, he has been just so helpful.
Guy's awesome.
And Jackie Wallen from
She's awesome
the
too,
Chamber over
Jackie,
there,
yep.
she's just fantastic. They're just smart people, and they've been very beneficial and very helpful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome that you're grabbing the bull by the horns and kind of, putting this forward.
Yeah, right now, if you book, actually, if you get a pass, you buy a pass on the website, bullheadriverrun.com, any pass, even the one that just includes the T-shirt for $25, you get the group rate. And right now, I think it's before the 31st of January, you can get your rooms for under $100.
Wow.
That hasn't been like that in a couple decades.
No, I might do that just to get the room.
Right?
That plays out. Well, that's awesome, man. It's exciting for sure. It sounds like you got a lot of stuff on your schedule throughout the day. In reference to the, you had mentioned that you were going to possibly expand to a few different locations. It
Well,
sounds
we already have.
Okay, what are the locations that
So
you're
right
going to
now
be
we have
You even
the,
said New York at one
Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse
Mhm.
over here by the Target Shopping Center. I believe it's Bullhead Parkway and the 95 is across streets is what they'd be
point. That
considered.
place is dope.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
Yeah, it's
it's
really
absolutely
nice.
huge, and everybody's wondering if they can get a booth inside the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse, and I keep telling them, well, you know what, we're not doing booths inside. Well, why aren't you doing booths inside? Well, because we plan on doing a huge concert in there.
Sick.
And so instead of having our huge concert in Laughlin at the Laughlin Event Center, we are going to do it at the Anderson Fieldhouse.
Nice.
Yeah,
We're
that's
excited
sick.
about it because we're talking to some really big bands. I don't want to drop any bombs yet,
A day to remember. No, I'm just kidding.
but as soon as we know who's playing, I'm excited to let everybody know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so the vendors and the free live music, which we've got some free live music that's just really good bands lined up for that. For the parking lot, that'll be on the stage, pretty close to where we have the full bar set up. Well, actually, it won't be full bar at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse. It'll be beer garden
Okay.
because of
The laws.
Liquors.
yeah the liquor law situation.
So it'll be
But
just beer and wine, pretty
at
much.
that location,
Right.
correct.
Cool.
We are trying to get an adjacent property there to where we can do more, but that's left to pan out. But we are going to be doing. We're going to have an outdoor stage at the auto house or the field house, and we're going to have a stage and entertainment and full bar at the Bullhead Community Park, Bullhead City Community Park.
Cool.
But the majority of our vendor buildup is going to be at the field house.
Yeah, and then 2022, Happy New Year. I want to wish everybody a Happy New
Oh,
Year.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, we appreciate it, I don't know if there's anything particular you'd want to touch on, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. We want to find out a little bit more about Larry. Like, where are you from? Originally?
Well,
all that good
originally, I was born in Tucson.
Okay, from
you
Arizona
don't
then?
know that until just now, but
Right.
I'm from Tucson.
Tucson.
I
Shout
grew
out
up
to
a little
Tucson.
bit in the high desert, but after I had my first child, I decided I didn't want to raise my kid in California, so we moved out here, and I've been here ever since. And so he's 19 now, so that's
Wow.
about that.
That's awesome, man. So you grew up in Tucson or you grew up in California?
I grew up in California, but I went to high school at River Valley High School.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
My mom has lived out here for many years, and she actually worked for the city of Bullhead, and she retired from the city, and she still lives out here. And I'm very thankful to have her close by.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very much so.
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy myself. Like, everything she says, I do. Everything.
See, I think that's my problem is I didn't do anything my parents told me to do.
Have you
So-
always
No,
been a
it's not
tattoo
I've
artist?
until
always
now.
learned everything the hard way.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
until now. I feel like when I was younger, I didn't.
Yeah,
but
well, we
now-
always learn the hard way.
Yeah, now I'm like, yeah, no, I owe you all the no's that I said before, so everything is a yes now.
You know what? Now that I'm raising, I have a 19-year-old son, and I've got
cool.
two other children, and they keep me busy. But what's really interesting is I think that my dad told me that you'll understand when you're older, when you have
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that actually crosses my mind quite a bit at this point.
That's a famous
Super
parent
relevant.
line right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll understand more when you grow up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe
What
I'm
you put
growing
us
up.
through.
Maybe I'm growing up.
I get it now.
Have you always been a tattoo artist, or did you do another profession growing up? Or
Well, you know what? I was in food service for 9 years before I became a tattoo artist.
Cool.
And I remember when I made the transition to fully move over, because I was cooking during the week.
Chef?
And then I was, chef. I was cooking during the week, and then on the weekends, I was tattooing.
Oh.
But I was making more money on the weekend than I would in an entire 2-week
Okay.
pay period cooking.
it makes sense.
So I cut my finger really bad once at work.
Ooh.
And I never went back.
That was it,
So,
huh?
Yeah, I said, no, these
Honorable
hands,
discharge.
These hands are too important.
You got to keep tattooing, and with
Yeah.
the cut hand, it made it kind
But
of hard. Yeah.
I cook at home, and I enjoy cooking at home.
Oh, I
But
love
I'm
cooking.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be in a hurry while I'm cooking anymore.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
It's not
You
safe.
don't have to get a
Yeah.
million things out at once.
Mhm.
At the same time.
Yeah, I made some really good undercooked chicken yesterday. It was super
He said
awesome.
undercooked.
Undercooked chicken.
Yeah.
Did you get sick?
No, I stopped eating it when I noticed the blood.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That will get you sick.
Yeah. No, it's because I had what's it called? Put it in batter and stuff. So
Couldn't
I don't know.
tell.
When I fried it, I fried it. And it looked awesome.
Right.
The outside
then-
looked good.
Yeah. So
Was it frozen inside?
No, I
Thought it out?
Yeah, I thought it out and everything, But
Maybe it was frozen in the middle.
I think it was too hot of oil where I just cooked the outside and I didn't let it cook long enough.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I threw it in the oven and then I took my picture. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
I took a really cool picture.
You were cooking. That's
Yeah.
all that
no
matters.
no more raw chicken, bro.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's not good for you.
I'm done with it.
I
So-
also want to
Yesterday.
bring up the fact that we are also again this year supporting the Men of Fire MC's Veterans Poker Run.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
That's a fireman.
Yeah, the Firemen's Motorcycle Club
Okay.
is doing the Veterans Poker Run. They've been doing this for I think this is 9 or 10 years.
Yeah, years and
Wow.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 or 10 years that they've been doing this. And for 2021, we ran assistance with them, and Ryan Granith is just great.
Oh yeah,
So-
Ryan's a great guy.
So if you have any questions about the Veterans Poker Run, definitely seek out Ryan Granith on Facebook.
Ryan Granith,
That's
Facebook.
right. Yeah, Ryan. He's a fireman.
Yes.
Yeah,
He is a
so,
fireman.
yeah,
he's
cool.
a fire
Bullhead
chief,
City
actually.
Fire Department.
Yeah.
Yeah, chief. That's right. Yeah, not just a
I
fireman.
had the pleasure of working with Dwayne Liesel.
Dwayne Liesel.
Yeah, he was really cool. I sold him a really, really cool F-250.
Nice.
But he was also retired from the fire department. I think it was local. I don't recall, but
Yeah.
super cool.
Those firemen love their trucks, huh?
Yeah, he was so specific. I mean, he ordered it. He custom built
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He got everything for the front, everything for the trailer. I
I'm
don't
sure.
think there was an option that he
Yeah.
didn't choose.
I know
Got the
why you
work.
remember that guy. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, he was dope. Remember all of my F-250 guys.
You did good that month. That's cool.
It's awesome.
So, why did you take this over? What got you the nerve to even think about doing something like that? I mean, that's a big step.
I knew that I could.
Okay,
That's a
I
good.
knew that I could do it.
and that's not easy.
Yeah. I actually coordinating the tattoo convention. I kind of fell into that by accident. The tattoo convention was supposed to be. I was just looking to get my tattoo crew of my fellas over there for the river run.
Mm.
And I put out my feelers, and my feelers came back with what could I do with 30,000 square feet.
Gotcha.
And
Well,
I kind of thought right away what I could do with 30,000 square feet. So Ink Mayhem Tattoo Convention was born.
That's crazy,
And
huh?
so doing that for, I don't know how long it's been, 15 years or so. And it's just been a constant learning experience, and I just get better and better at it. So the mechanics of running an event, whether it's contained in my tattoo convention walls or running it a mass throughout the entire city, the mechanics of it are really no different. You're just spreading out your resources.
It's the
more.
logistics part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're spreading out your resources more. But I knew that I could do it.
Well, you know a lot of people. That's one thing that helps
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
out.
say, you know, like
There's a
every
lot-
person at every
Yeah.
place.
Right.
There's a lot of people that want to help with this too, so that's important.
Right.
And so for 2021, we definitely got a lot of support from the community, from local businesses, and also from the city of Bullhead, from Toby Cotter, city manager's office.
Shout out to Toby.
Yeah,
Shout out, Toby.
Toby. Yeah, thank you, Toby, and Steve D'Amico.
Oh yeah, Steve. He's going to be on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, next year.
He's he's actually a really good friend of mine, and
Awesome. That plays
he's running for mayor,
Yes, he is.
and
He can skateboard.
yeah,
Really?
we saw him do that. We
I did, I
absolutely
was
saw
Like
him
there.
Lil
do that.
Wayne.
Yeah, he's got talent.
And he was very helpful in connecting me with the city. So I've learned a lot about how these events connect with the city and how I can benefit the community more, utilizing the different charities and nonprofits in town,
Right.
and their abilities. So that's basically what I've been concentrating on, is connecting all the dots.
Linking it all together.
Yeah,
So
putting
at
it
the
all
end of
together.
every event, it's super rewarding to see how everything plays out.
Well, he did it last year,
Yeah.
and that was the first time you've ever done it, right?
8 weeks.
Yeah,
We
in
put it
8
together
weeks.
in
Yeah,
8
that's
weeks.
right.
Wow.
I remember that because all of a sudden it was like there was no bike week. Everyone was like, "Man, what a bummer," you
And
know,
then boom.
letting that just disappear. That's crazy.
So
And
you
then
were the hero.
he came and stepped
Well,
up pretty
I
much. Well,
wasn't-
yeah,
I wasn't
Cool.
necessarily looking to be the hero, but I
To
was
bring it back.
definitely looking to sustain what was going on. I didn't want it to skip another year, because then you're losing momentum.
That's right.
A lot of it.
So
too.
we lost 2020 due to COVID.
Yep.
And 2021, we said, you know what, we don't care about all that crap. So
Let's get
we
it
did
going on.
anyways.
Yeah.
And everybody had a great time, and I had.
I
a
was
great
there.
Time.
I
Yeah.
did. I had a great time.
Yep.
I was checking out everything you guys had.
It wasn't.
There was even a. I don't want to say a strip club, but but there were some girls in bikinis and
Yeah.
on poles. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
There was a certain room you had to go in to see it.
Yeah,
But
that's
Absolutely,
the
yeah.
only reason I went when I was younger.
yeah.
we actually want those girls to come back, and we're trying to create a scenario where they fit in.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
definitely not going to fit in at the Anderson Auto Group Fieldhouse because
No,
this
not
is
so
their
much.
Wouldn't
property.
encourage it, no.
different rules and regulations. Got it.
And I don't know that we can do that outdoors at the park.
Probably not.
Yeah, so I'm looking to.
Got to be 21 to get in. You know.
Right.
I mean, come on.
So what the intent of that area was for 2021 was supposed to be kind of like, hey, grab your food, grab your drinks. We got bar inside, we got bar outside. This is where you can go in,
Got
get
some
into the air
entertainment.
conditioned area. We had some. You had darts on the wall. You had cornhole.
Yeah.
And I was kind of. I don't know if anybody knows what Schooners is in
Oh, yeah.
in the Antelope Valley, but Schooners Saloon, I worked there, and man, people flock to that place, especially bikers. Bikers
Oh,
really
yeah.
like that place, and so I was kind of trying to create that kind of atmosphere.
Okay.
And that's my aim to do that again this year.
Nice.
But I'm going to have a lot more time to put everything together than 8 weeks.
8 weeks is
Yeah.
Yeah,
short.
so it's going to look nice. It's not going to be
Thrown together
just
really
thrown
fast.
together really fast.
Yeah, yeah.
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 That's
The more
exciting.
time, the better with anything that you do. Of course.
Right.
You
And the
got-
girls are following me, and they're staying in touch with me, and they actually were
On standby.
Yeah,
They're ready to
they
rock.
contacted me recently and said that they wanted to put together a commercial.
Wow,
There you
that's
go.
I said,
awesome.
hey, you know what, I
we
got
could do
someone-
that right here in the
Yeah.
studio.
Jen Eddie B,
Well.
let's go.
There we go. We'll get us a little commercial going.
There,
Why not?
There we go. We got some production going on.
We
There
do
you
have a
go.
production center right here.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, this
cool.
is Finley Studio here, and that we welcome you, of course. And
Jeff is grinning right now.
a lot of
He is
oh
smiling.
yeah, you better believe it. I've worked real hard, just like you've worked real hard to
Yeah.
get your deal going. I've worked real hard to get this deal going.
Yeah,
and
man,
I think
and I really appreciate all the help that you've given me.
thank you. I
And I
appreciate
see
that.
all the help that you give everybody else, too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm out there helping the
Extremely
community.
helpful.
The community is the most important for me to help, whether it was a fire, an accident, or anything, so people are aware of what's going on around
Right.
them.
If you
Hell
can
yeah.
do something for your community, why not?
every
Yeah,
time.
Absolutely.
I have extra time and extra energy, so I don't mind putting it forth.
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, it'll definitely pay its way forward, and I definitely appreciate everything that you've helped me with, Jeff. And then
Thank you.
super nice to meet you and everything that you
Absolutely.
do.
Thank
You
you.
remind me a lot of my friend CJ, who works with us.
CJ Kelly?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just
He's a great dude.
Yeah,
He
very,
is
just very wholesome, super
down to
integrity
earth,
driven, you know. And,
religious.
yeah, I love it. So you give off a lot of the same energy, and I appreciate meeting
Same
you.
vibes, yeah, for sure.
But cool, man.
Thanks
well,
for having me on.
my pleasure. I mean, I think that would conclude today's Jansen show.
We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, Larry,
Make sure
it was
to come
awesome.
check us out at bullheadriverrun.com.
Bullhead
go. I
River
put it in the
Run.com.
chat form.
Yeah, it's down here too.
Awesome.
And click the link. Go get those rooms at that good, nice price that you don't find anywhere, everywhere, all the time.
That's right.
But wishing everybody a Happy New Year.
Happy
Larry,
New
thank
Year.
you for everything you do in the community, and definitely a pleasure speaking with you today.
We'll see
Thank you
everybody
very
in
much.
2022 coming
See you
up
later.
real fast.
Thanks, Jeff.
There you
Thank
go,
you all.
guys. All right.
Cool.